So I am Megan. You have all met me individually at different times and in different spaces. I came up with the idea of Coven Cloud because of my personal ambitions to better understand witchy things and paganism. When I'm in Massachusetts, I have a really big support base. When I'm in Florida, I know no one. Actually, through this project, I found people in Florida who are pagan and are witchy, and so that's been incredible. The first thing I did was reach out to my friends who are pagan that I knew were pagan kind of elsewhere and asked, could we create like a digital coven? I wanted to cover a roadmap really, really quick, and then I'll give you guys time to tell me any challenges that you're having, things you need help with, and then we'll wrap up with just like positive manifestation for each other. Roadmap, I'm trying to make it quick here. The prototype is live right now. And the prototype is like you can make friends, you can create groups, decide how you want to post to those things. You can post personally and have it be like your digital grimoire. You can post to your like wall, which is public and everybody can see it. You can post to just your friends. You can post to just your individual groups, covens.
Blog works.
You can post blogs. Molly just turned blogs on like magic. We are looking to go live with the Kickstarter on the 14th. That may get pushed to the 21st. You need 3 days to process in Kickstarter, and Tuesdays are the best days to go live. We are turning on the ad platform ASAP. Molly and I are working on that kind of whenever possible. And then we'll go live with the premium basically as soon as the ads are like working. Premium's going to be $5 a month. No ads. In the future, there are plans to add different types of premiums. Our plan is to go live December 1st with beta. That's the day that we've kind of promised the Kickstarter people that like it'll be really ready to go. In the meantime, people can log in, they can create accounts, etc. But there's just not a ton to look at. Between now and December, we'll be building out a lot of content for people to come to, right? Blog posts, creating different types of groups and covens. As we bring on that spiritual advisory board, they'll be jumping in and creating content themselves as well. Then June of next year, we are going to go live with our seller platform, but we really want to make sure that the community is fully fleshed out before we start the selling, because I don't want it to interfere with the community aspect of the platform. We want this to be a home for all spiritual nomads. You wander no longer. You found your people. Sellers will be able to advertise within the platform, be able to sell their goods through WooCommerce on the platform in its initial iteration. We're hoping to take the e-learning platform live by September of 2022. That is going to be where the spiritual advisory board is really going to spread their wings. So you're going to be able to sell goods like artisanal crafts, the type of stuff we see in witchy business every day. You're also going to be able to sell non-tangible items. Whether that goes live in June or September is going to have a lot to do with how fast we build out an advisory board and how sure we are we can screen for things. But people will basically be able to position themselves as spiritual leaders, sell psychic work, tarot, divination, those types of things, also on the platform. The e-learning platform will be, you'll be able to sell your classes, your courses, create like live event type groups, and teach people, but we really want to make sure that the people doing that legitimately have the ability to educate and aren't just garbage. There are two big things I'm hoping will happen after that. That will be a mobile app and our matchmaking system, which will be like the ability to come online, answer a couple of questions about yourself, what type of spiritual paths are you on, check the boxes, how long have you been practicing, where you are in your journey. Do you want to be only with men, only with women, only with non-binary, like a mix? Do you want to be with people who are in a similar stage of their journey, or do you want to be in more of a mentor-mentee situation? And then it'll spit them out into the appropriate coven. And we'll make sure that we strategically have placed 1 or 2 people in each coven that are already active. After that, it's really just about taking what we've already built and growing that upwards. There's a lot of things on the tech side. Like we don't have the architecture today to support unlimited user growth. There's going to be a crumbling point. And so it'll be a constant motion of making sure that we are growing the revenue enough to support the infrastructure growth that we have to make. And then there will always be front-end dev going on because people are fickle and they like things that they find aesthetically pleasing. And that changes on a near daily basis. Molly will probably always be in charge of that part. It'll depend on how quickly she grows as a developer to the other parts that she's in charge of. We may bring in people who know just a little bit more about AWS infrastructure and deploying nodes on the edge and stuff. So that is the roadmap. I'm going to open it up now for you guys to tell me what your challenges have been and where you need help, and we'll kind of route things from there.
So obviously my challenges has been just like essentially my life, and I'm trying to balance my life and learning. I've never done anything on WordPress before. I have never touched any of this. So I'm trying to learn this all and figure out where I can like fit things in, and what I already know and what I don't already know. So actually, Megan, I had this idea like recently. I didn't know how you felt about it, about considering the option of turning the other modes off temporarily to make dark mode look spectacular. Because I can customize for one mode a lot better than I can customize for 3. And I think I can present a much better product if I'm just customizing.
I think what makes sense, because from what I understand, any custom code we write has to be repeated on all of it, doesn't carry over. So I think if we do everything in one mode, get it where we're happy with it, then create the other modes later. I'm perfectly happy with that. Lauren shared a witch census in the general chat. Let's be honest, our target market is women. We're not trying to exclude men in any way, shape, or form, but if we're being honest about where our marketing needs to be targeted, it's women. The portion of our market that's male is very small. It doesn't mean we don't want them on the platform. It just means like, well, we're spending our marketing dollars. We need to know where to invest. So to that end, like I think dark mode is everybody's preference. So we'll just go with that. And we can later turn other modes on as necessary. Certainly for now, we're good. Anything else people are struggling with, challenges?
So I'm curious as to, for the social media stuff, I know you have like a social media marketing people. What should I be doing? I don't want to overstep, and I'm just not sure exactly what we should be doing. I'm
actually working on a social media strategy, like formally, that I'll send over to you when it's done. But in the meantime, on pretty much all the platforms except for LinkedIn, I post a lot of just like witchy content, especially Instagram.
Instagram is like and that's where I'm the most comfortable.
Yeah, just like resharing things other people post, making your own version of something. You know, like I'll see something somebody else has done and be like, oh, I like that, but I don't like it quite like that. Like I want to make some changes. So I'll just do that quickly in Canva and then push it out to social media. Joining groups, the organic growth that we've had, pretty much all of our likes and followers everywhere are from that exchange market of going into witchy places and being like, hey, I'll follow you if you follow me. I'll like and comment on some of your stuff if you like and comment on mine. And PS, also check out Coven Cloud. Like actually look at it, it's cool. And just kind of like talking and buzz building. We need that almost more than we need the actual posts to point to. But the most important thing you can do is like just talk about Coven Cloud anywhere that you have an audience. If that's Facebook groups, if that's just like PMing people on Instagram. Instagram's the least formal of all the platforms. Then like Facebook, I run a full ass marketing agency on the other side of the house. Like I consult for multiple multi-million-dollar companies. So I'm a big shot. Just check out my LinkedIn. Yeah, Instagram's super, super casual. LinkedIn's the only one I really have any kind of strict formal policy about. Because if we ever want to do any fundraising, that's where people would actually look. And Facebook's kind of like middle, it's pretty casual. Don't post anything that you don't want your CIA agent to see, okay? So my last and final thing is just kind of piling on to what Naosha said, which is that I've always said that if my difference is made one person at a time, that is enough. So if through this one person finds their community and their peace and keeps going when they want to give up, that is enough. We have done our jobs. Everything above and beyond that is bonus and extra and incredible.